Well, hello again everybody. It's another weekend and I'm off to a little CL called New Farm CL, which is near Tideswell in the Peak District. And it's a solo trip for me this weekend. Nikki's staying at home for a quiet time, doing some of her drawing and maybe having some short walks around the house. Well, not around the house, but around the area of the house. And I'm going to try and get some longer walks in to try and build up that total in the Walk 1,000 kilometre challenge. Well, just stopped at Tesco's for some supplies to keep us going. I've arrived. Didn't quite make it in daylight. It's pretty dark now, but not too bad. Let's get the bikes off the back. Well, the first thing, of course, is to get the kettle on for some tea, and I've done that. I think we might be a little bit low on gas pressure because it took me quite a go to light the fridge, so I hope the gas cylinder's not running out. But I've got the oven lit as well, and I picked up this ready meal which I'm going to cook in the oven. I always feel a bit bad buying ready meals, but this is a Charlie Bigham's ready meal, and it's not in plastic. It's in like a, I think it's wood, weirdly. Anyway, we'll try it, see how it turns out. Oh, that dinner's starting to smell good already. Yeah, it's about 9:15, so that'll be ready probably about 10 to 10, so it'll be a late old dinner tonight, but worth it to get up here, of course, and get a full day tomorrow. Initially, the plan this weekend was to be with Camping Gaz, much further north, for his anniversary sort of get-together do. But as you know, we had to come back unexpectedly from our Welsh trip because of family reasons, and Nikki was unhappy really about staying away too far from home, so she stayed at home, and I really felt I needed to go somewhere where I could come back at really short notice if necessary, and I'm only a couple of hours away really here, so this is a good alternative, hopefully. Right, I think that should be about ready. Actually very nice. Oh, well, soon took care of that. Yeah, that was lovely actually. That was the chicken tikka masala, and yeah, it was Charlie Bigham's. Yeah, not sponsored by them or anything. I just thought it was very nice. And yeah, they were little wooden trays it come in, so there was very, very little plastic. I am becoming a bit of a plastic aware sort of person. I really am starting to get a little bit worried about all these single-use plastics. So I always feel bad buying stuff in single-use plastics. I did have a look at some Japanese chicken stuff, which looked lovely, but it was in this thick, hard plastic clamshell, and I just felt too guilty about it to buy it, really. Now for pudding, I've got passion fruit and raspberry cheesecake. And after everything I said, look, there is some hard plastic packaging, single-use plastic stuff in that, but can't win them all, I suppose. Very nice though. Oh well, good night everyone. Oh, morning everyone. Now these are actually chicken sausages, as recommended to me by Peter. So this is a very healthy breakfast. Now, because this trip was last minute, I wasn't really too sure if I'd be able to book a campsite okay. But I posted on the Facebook group for CLs and CSs, and a nice lady got in contact and said she had space here over the weekend. Right, now it's actually daylight. Let's have a quick look round the site, because I didn't really see much of it when we arrived in the dark last night. And it is a fantastic spot. There's no electric hookup on this site, so that's a slight disadvantage, but we're managing just fine without it. The good thing is there's fantastic views all round. Simple facilities, just a drinking water tap, some bins and an Elson disposal point. Right, let's go for a bit of a stroll. I've got new boots on today because the old boots had worn right through the sole and let the water in underneath. These are Scarpa boots, got them from Go Outdoors in Cambridge. Nikki got some new boots at the same time. I haven't had a chance to break them in yet, so I'm hoping they'll be okay for a short stroll today. What a beautiful view. Definitely unusual for a bank holiday, this glorious weather, I reckon. Well, unfortunately, I am going to have to walk along the road for a little way. Yes, actually a pretty busy road. Fortunately, I'm going to turn off onto that much quieter road. Yeah, this is much nicer. Well, this here looks to me like it might be an old sheep wash. What do you reckon? Right, gonna head up this little lane. Wow, would you just look at that? It's hard to beat the Peak District for its scenic properties. Hello, young fellas. What are you doing, mate? Oh, right, like that, is it? Right, and this should be the road into Weston. So there's remains of an old mine up there. There's a tip, and there's some shafts marked on the map, but it's in the farmer's field. There's no footpath or anything, so won't go trespassing, but very interesting. Yeah, from the volume of spoil dumped around that shaft, you can see the concrete post on the top. I reckon that's where the shaft is. Probably a pretty substantial mine. Not sure which mine that is. I might see if I can look that up when I get home. Yeah, you can see there's more tips in this adjacent field. And there we go, the village of Weston. I think that's Weston Hall directly in front of me there. We're going this way, following the Pennine Bridleway. Now I want to drop down into Monksdale, just down there, so I reckon if I follow this road a little way, that's the Pennine Bridleway, I should be able to duck off to the right and get down into the dale. Right, should be able to follow this road to the right here, down into the dale. Sorry ladies, I've got nothing for you. And there we go, the path down Monksdale. We're going to head down that way, following those people. Well, not literally following those people, that would be quite creepy, wouldn't it? We're just taking the same direction as those people. Quite a dramatically scenic path, straight from the off really, even at the head of the dale here. It's a really good walk, this. I am enjoying this wooded section of the dale. It's very pleasant. Has turned out to be a very warm day though. And on the path continues through the woods. There's some nice limestone cliffs along this part of the dale. Can't see any signs of caves or mines though, although it looks like a good place to find them. Maybe there's no mineralisation here. I imagine this can get quite wet along here in winter time. I think I'm more or less walking along the old stream bed, or the stream bed in wetter weather. Wow, look at this. What a fantastic spot. Right, it's flipping well time for a nice cup of tea. I am parched. Well, the new boots are holding up all right. I can feel that they're new. I definitely think I perhaps won't push it today because I don't want to get blisters or anything on the first day. They're quite comfy. They're pretty rigid. Pretty good grip on them. Not that I've done anything too desperate today. So, yeah, pretty pleased with them, really. Right, well, I really better drink up and crack on because I've been invited to a barbecue with Campervan Tales and the Worm's Eye View channel people at 6 tonight, and that's about an hour's, maybe an hour and a half's bike ride away from the campsite. So I'm going to take the bike, not move the van. So I've walked about 4.5 miles, probably about as far from the campsite as I'm going to get. So now I'm going to be just looping around a little bit. I haven't decided whether to come up Tideswell Dale or go back up the tracks to Tideswell. I want to pick up some Ttxela batteries in Tideswell for the back bike light if I've got to cycle back, because the dynamo one on the bike isn't working for some reason. That's another little repair we've got to do. So anyway, drink up and crack on is the theme. Well, we're off, back on the trail, nice and refreshed after that brew. Oh, back in another little wooded section. At least we're out of the blazing sun. It is quite hot today. I think I've said that before, haven't I? We're back down at stream level now. Oh, this is a very pleasant stretch. All the crowds seem to have passed me and got the place to myself again. Nice little bridge there. Bit unnecessary today with the stream all dried up, but hey, I've paid me money, so I'm going to use it. Well, I think Nikki might have struggled with the first part of the dale being so rocky and uneven, but I think she'll enjoy this bit through the woods. Might have to come back here and show her. Hello, chum. What are you doing up there? Yeah, talking to you. Well, I'm heading down into Millersdale. I can feel a couple of little hot spots under my boots, so I'm gonna take the shorter route back. Not gonna go up Tideswell Dale. I'm gonna take the shorter route back up the lanes to Tideswell. Up this way, basically. Whew. This is a steep old climb. What a cracking view from up top though. Looks like a campsite over there. And then you've got Millersdale going down that way. Fantastic. Now, I don't really normally like walking along tarmac lanes, but these lanes are so quiet and pleasant that it doesn't seem that much of a chore really. Now, if my calculations are correct, Tideswell should be just over that ridge. Hello there. What? What are you trying to tell me? Well, I believe we are now coming into the village of Tideswell. We haven't found anywhere so far to get AAA batteries. Ah, a co-op, that should do the trick. Oh well, mission complete. They had some AAA batteries and also got a pack of chocolate biscuits to take to the barbecue tonight. I can take the rest of those chicken sausages that I've got in the fridge and we should be sorted, I guess. Well, this walk has certainly got my step count up and some miles towards that challenge as well. Well, that is a curious looking structure. There's a little memorial stone here, but no indication as to what the structure is. Doesn't look like anyone's been in for a long time. It is actually open and unlocked though, and yeah, there's some sort of, well, don't know, it's just empty inside. Not sure what that lever does. Maybe it's something to do with drainage, but yeah, strange little place. If you know what this is, I'd be interested if you let me know in the comments. Oh, I am feeling it a bit now. My muscles are certainly letting me know I've been on a bit of a walk. Well, that there is the bridle way that I went up earlier, and this is the road I walked down from the campsite. So everything from here is retracing my steps from earlier till I get back to the van. Oh, quite tiring this slog back. Well, there's the van. A welcome sight, I can tell you. Well, that walk was 9.68 miles in total. Whilst that may not seem a great amount to a lot of you, that's further than I walked, I think, for quite a long time. So I am feeling it a bit. And I've now got really 26 miles of cycling ahead of me. I'm glad it's on an e-bike. Time's getting on. I probably should be leaving now really to get there by 6, but I've got to have a brew and something to eat first. I'm going to have that second bit of cheesecake. Right, better get my act together and get this bike on the road, I suppose. I am glad it's an e-bike and I'm not going to have to pedal all the way. I'm going to take the rest of those chicken sausages for the barbecue, and I've got some bread and I've got those chocolate biscuits, so I won't be turning up empty-handed to the feast. Right, let's go. Well, I don't think the what 3 words things worked very well. It took me into the woods, and apparently they're not in the woods. So I'm just waiting for, I think Keith is going to come out in the Land Rover. He said to drive back towards Yulgrave, but I've come right into Yulgrave. They're talking about going over the crossroads, so I've gone over the crossroads. I don't want to go any further because I might then go past wherever I'm going. So I'm going to wait here and see if I can spot a Land Rover. Well, I made it. Got Keith and Daryl and Pippa, Lee, and some couple of other guys here as well. Yeah, no, that's Lee. Yeah, that's Miley. Sorry?
My son Jake.
Your son Jake?
Yeah.
All right, who's Miley then?
Sorry?
Who's Miley then?
Who's Miley?
Oh, right, Miley. Right, oh, okay, right. What? What's going on?
That's Miley Cyrus.
Right, yeah.
That's Pippa.
Yeah, I know Pippa, yeah.
And this is Lee.
Another Lee.
He's not Miley.
No.
He's Lee.
It's a different Lee.
He's not Pippa's Lee.
No.
He's Lee.
Pippa's Lee? Who's Pippa's Lee?
That's Pippa's Lee. Lee, we picked up yesterday.
Right, okay.
Who's got a newish YouTube channel called Blue Box on Wheels.
Blue Box on Wheels?
I've just not done any work on it.
Ah, right, okay.
I put some late videos on lately, but before that it was years.
But check him out.
Yeah, will do, yeah. Check out his channel.
He's a musician, you know.
It's probably good to put the corn out after, because it browns it a bit, doesn't it?
Well, that was a great little barbecue and it's very nice to meet everyone, but now I've got to cycle back in the dark. But that's alright. Kind of quite like cycling in the dark. We should be able to see some nice views with some twinkly lights perhaps. Who knows? Well, would you believe it? The batteries run out. So this is quite a steep hill. I'm just having to get off and push. Fortunately, only about maybe half a mile from the campsite, so I haven't got too much further to go. But I'm sure the battery would have done a 26-mile round trip previously. Maybe because the motor is now providing more power, it's depleting the battery quicker. Well, it's got to really, hasn't it? Anyway, hopefully there'll be a downhill bit soon and I can get back on the bike. Well, I'm back and the kettle is on. Well, it was a glorious ride home in the dark. I really enjoyed that. You couldn't really see it on camera, but you could see all the outlines of the hills, and there were quite a few stars and stuff, but obviously the phone camera couldn't really pick that up. It was very dark though, and the problem with riding with a dynamo light is as soon as you stop to check your map or something, then you're plunged into total darkness. So yeah, that's something to consider perhaps. Anyhow, it's really nice to meet everyone at the barbecue. I had a great time. In actual fact, although my phone said it was 13 miles each way, View Ranger tracked it as 30 miles. So I've walked 9.68 miles and cycled 30 miles today, albeit with the e-bike. But that's not bad going, and had a very good day, and I hope you've enjoyed following it with me. And yeah, I wonder what I'll get up to tomorrow. Well, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. Give the like button a press. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see some more.